I would love to see you make networking a part of your weekly and daily routine. If you do, it becomes so much easier over time and it becomes second nature. It's like riding a bike. You just never fall off and you keep going, right? So one of the things my husband did, and I thought it was ingenious, when COVID struck, he felt that his special sauce that has kept him employed at United Parcel Service for 26 years was the fact that he knew who to talk to when he had a question. That in walking up and down the rows of desks and visiting with people and saying hello and building rapport, he always knew if I had a question, I could go turn to that person or to that person or to this one and get some help or the answer. Working from home, he felt like he was losing that. So he created a list of the 50 people in his organization that he felt were the most important for him to maintain a close working relationship with, so that when he had that question, he could turn to them and they would take his call. He created that list, and every Monday he would send out a quick email on their system, hey, Gina, haven't talked to you in a long while. I was thinking of you today. If you have 5 minutes, give me a call. Let's share a cup of coffee on Zoom. And he'd reach out to 5 people that way on Monday morning. By Friday afternoon, at least 3 of them, oftentimes all 5, will have reached back and they will have had a conversation. And then next week, he'd take the next 5 people off the list and he'd do the same thing. And the week after that, the next 5. And the week after that, the 5 more. And every week, he would just keep rotating through that list of 50 names. If somebody left the company, he found someone else to put on it. But he always had 50 names that he was constantly rotating through. Yeah, Gina, it really was brilliant, right? What I'd like to suggest to you, do the same thing, but I'm going to suggest, especially if you're in job search, make 2 lists. One list that are all the people that are that you've worked with and that you know from either your current company or past companies. The second list are maybe all the people that you want to know or that you have minimal relationship with in the companies that you want to work for. And just start reaching out to them like that, 5 at a time every week. It's amazing what's going to happen. My husband often will say when he's describing this to people, yeah, I'd have the, hi, thinking of you, not dead yet, hope you're not too, let's talk conversation. That, I don't care how you couch it, just reach out to people. It's a brilliant way of getting through, folks. Any thoughts, questions, or comments on that?
Yeah. Hi, this is Gina. 2 things. When I used to work in corporate America, sometimes recruiters would reach out to me, and if I thought I knew somebody who was a good fit, I would pass it along. So I think, doing favors for other people can have, and I mean, how hard is it to mail or forward an email? It's nothing.
Exactly.
So very often doing very little things can have a huge payoff. And I have twice in my career reached out to people who weren't hiring. There was a company I wanted to go work for, and I sent them my resume, and I sent it like overnight express. And when I called the guy, I said, did you get my resume? He's like, how could I not? Anyway, he did hire me,
but those kinds of tactics can work. Unfortunately, they're really expensive. So it better be a company you really, really, really want to work for, because otherwise you're spending, thousands of dollars you don't need to necessarily. But your point is, don't be afraid to reach out and talk to someone. And that's what networking is all about, just reaching out and talking to someone.